Hello guys, this is a tragedy. It's not a tragedy, it's a murder committed by another dog. It happened in the year 2021, August. A poor child, 19 months old, a toddler, was mercilessly killed by another dog. Let's listen what they have to say.
A dog, a Rottweiler, that went on the attack as his young brothers watched helplessly. The boy's father gone, off to work, leaving the toddler home.
Yeah, so this child was left alone while their father left to work. He left his children, his two elder brothers, who were little kids, of course, and this toddler alone with a dog. I wonder if they said the name of this kid. I think they didn't mention his name, of course. This kind of thing always happens in these videos, in these news, because they never mention children's names are not important to them, but they always mention dogs' names. At least they try. It is one of the ways to brainwash people and to make people care more about dogs than little kids. This is disgusting. This is a disgusting part of this dog culture, dog worshipping cult. So let's listen what they have to say more.
In the care of his siblings. Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal is live in Flatbush. And Naveen, this isn't the first time the dog has been aggressive.
Listen to what she's saying. She says that this dog, well, it wasn't the first time this dog was aggressive. Again, we see that people who don't take matters into their own hands and don't euthanize a dangerous dog in time to prevent a tragedy, in time to prevent an attack, an assault, a horrible murder. People who don't do that, they regret about their foolish decision not to get rid of the dog while they had the chance. When you have a chance, you need to get rid of the dangerous mutt. That is the truth. If you don't take care of a dangerous mutt on time, you can regret horribly in the future. And why should that happen? We should use our brains. People should use their brains. And their instinct of self-preservation should kick in time to prevent a murder. So let's listen further.
The care of his father, who went to work, leaving the kids at home with that Rottweiler.
Yeah. He left the father of the kid, left the kids alone with a dangerous dog. Yeah. We see some teddy bear here. Okay, this is the photo of a poor child. It was murderously mauled by a horrible and merciless dog. Okay, this is probably an apartment building where they live. The police, the witnesses, the passers-by, and the sheriff, some officer, is being interviewed.
Was mauled and attacked by a family dog. It was a Rottweiler.
The older.
Yeah, by a family dog. It was an attack by a family dog, as always. A family dog. A family dog that has no mercy. No mercy to little children and to somebody who cannot protect themselves, because dogs are predators, they're scavengers, and their instincts, their animal instincts, tell them to attack the most innocent and the weakest individuals. So of course they choose little children or elderly or sick people, etc., or disabled, somebody who can they have advantage over in order to achieve the success in their attacks, so they can rip apart their victim, their prey. Well, this is horrible, of course, but of course we have to remember that dogs are predators and they are dangerous. We cannot trust them. Never trust a dog. This saying should be put on every billboard, or at least on most of them, so people can see and have this saying instilled in their brains. They have to remember it. Let's move on.
Brothers summoned for help in this surveillance video. Police officers.
Oh yeah, they say that his elder brother, maybe his five-year-old kid, maybe a bit older, doesn't matter. Of course, he couldn't fight that dog off himself. That dog could have killed them too, the rest of the children of the family. The tragedy could have been a lot worse. So the boy ran away to call some help, but it was too late. You can see people rushing.
To find the little boy.
It was too late. No, it's I see. It's the officers. It's the officers. I think officers arrived too late, but of course, it was the matter of seconds. How could they be on time? How could they be in time to save the child? Because it's a matter of seconds. When a little child is being attacked by a horrible beast, horrible merciless beast with huge teeth, with huge fangs, like a dangerous, horrible vampire from a horror movie attacking its victim.
Certainly for the family that's affected by this tragedy.
Tragedy. It's not a tragedy. It's a tragedy, of course, but first of all, it's a murder. It's a crime. It's a horrible crime. We can see that these zoo protectors, animal protectors, they always try to protect dogs, to claim some rights for their dogs, so all dogs can be accepted as some humans even. Yeah, they want dogs to be accepted as humans in this society. It is a horrible thing, but yet they never demand for dogs to go through trials and to go to court and answer before the law for their murders, for their horrible attacks. They held accountable people for their crimes, but when a dog commits a crime, they don't want to hold it accountable. That is hypocrisy. That is what a hypocrite would do, because you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So that is what they want to do. They want to give these dogs rights to be protected and to be immune against the law. They want to allow the dogs to kill children and people and not being held accountable. That is horrible. So let's see what is happening next. Yeah, they're rushing to the ambulance or to this van, bringing a child, carrying out a child. Yeah, but I guess it was too late, of course, to save a child from a horrible beast.
Children and grandchildren and great-grandson.
His death is
Now this man is talking about having children and grandchildren, and of course he feels sorry for this family.
striking a chord with those living here. Today, neighbors making this makeshift memorial, remembering this little boy.
A memorial, yeah, to remember this poor boy. But why don't I see any people who are outraged and demand for this dog to be euthanized as soon as possible, and also people who demand for owners of bully breeds and big dogs to be held accountable, to have muzzles, and to be questioned if they have everything necessary to protect their children at home, because most of those people, they don't have anything, they don't have any conditions to protect their children. It's like they're playing with fire, they're playing with matches, and they're not afraid to be burned alive, but they get burned alive day after day. We can see these tragedies, these murders, these attacks of dogs on people, on children, etc.
While police getting ready to charge his father, and many are...
Yeah, police is getting ready to charge his father, of course, for this irresponsible behavior. How could he? But of course, the father of the child is probably so brainwashed, so harshly and hard brainwashed, thoroughly brainwashed by the mass media, by Hollywood movies, by series, TV shows, talk shows, whatever you have on TV, on the radio, in the magazines, in books, textbooks even. They have so many different sources that they use to brainwash people into thinking that dogs are some sort of angels coming from the heavens to play with children and to spend time with people and to be friends. But in reality, that is a lie. It's a pack of lies which being spread year in and year out, every day, and people are getting dumber and dumber, and they just they're losing the touch with reality. The reality tells us that dogs are very dangerous.
simply wondering this.
Look at that, she's saying, like, many people are simply wondering this. And this man over here, we can see that he is an old person, and he has some wisdom, because he wasn't brainwashed. I mean, he remembers those times when dogs were dogs and people were people and children were protected. And right now, of course, what he has to say, let's listen.
Many are simply wondering this.
To hear that somebody just left children in the house with a dog, it's unbelievable.
Did you hear what he said? To hear that somebody left their children in the house with a dog. It's like he's wondering, he's surprised, he's in shock that people allowed a dog, a big dog, even a little dog in the house, and left that damn dog with children, with a child, with a toddler. He is in shock that somebody could do something so horrible, despicable, and stupid, and foolish, and astonishingly idiotic. He knows that dogs are scavengers and predators and are dangerous animals, and they are not pets. Never were, never will be. Dogs are not pets. That is the truth that everybody has to remember, no matter what. That's it. Well, that's all what I have to say for today, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, for listening. Subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think.